channel. Today what I'm going to be talking about is what advice can natural weightlifters take from enhanced bodybuilders. And over the years I found that diet is not one of them because of all the meals that they are required to eat to feed those artificial bodies that they are developing on a daily basis. If they'll say 6 meals a day, you would have to cut that in half, say 3 meals a day. That's the best way that I found to be able to mimic a lot of things that they do and still stay within the natural realm. When it comes down to exercise performance, how do they perform an exercise from a natural person? And there's no difference in that. Whatever exercises they do, a natural person can do. They can take that type of advice from them on how to perform different exercises. Because whether you're enhanced or not, all of your bodies work the same. It doesn't change the geometry of the body. How does it work and interact with exercises? Now, where the issue come in at when it comes down to a natural taking advice from an enhanced person, you can't do the type of training volume that they do. Because if you try to do their training volume, you're going to overtrain. Guaranteed. Because you can't recoup as fast as they can. Even being a younger person in your early to mid-20s, you're going to overtrain doing those bodybuilding things. Because I've tried them. Trust me. My thing back in the days was like what Arnold said, 20 sets per body part. So I found that being natural, you can only do 10 sets of body part. That's why I'm always advocating 10 sets per body part. With that 20 sets that Arnold was doing, I ended up with shoulder injuries and things like that. So it didn't come out well, trying to mimic his workout ethic and program. So we know we can't take diet. We know we can't take reps and, well, we can take reps and sets, but we can't take the same amount of volume that they do. So those are the things that you can't really listen to when it comes down to enhanced versus natural. Also, resting period is always different between sets. It's different between people. Depends on your conditioning and what type of exercise you're doing at that time. If you're doing compound sets, you're doing several different sets at one time, or you're doing pretty much 1 or 2 exercises. You know, it just all depends on how you're working out. It depends on how much rest you need. But you normally take as much rest as you need to be able to do the next set correctly and properly. That's a given. Always give yourself enough rest to be able to do the next sets properly. Without doing that, you're just wasting your time, and then you are inviting in the possibility of injury. So you don't want to do that either. But natural, enhanced people, there's very little things that a natural person can mimic from a individual that's enhanced and avoid injury. You just can't do a lot of the things that they do, and you have to always be aware of that. Always be mindful of that. Never try to mimic their workout programs. My solution to reps and sets have always been 10 sets per body part, 10 to 12 reps for building muscle. If you want to build your muscles to fill them out. Strength, you can drop down as low as 2 to 6, you know, because you're going to be working more or less those tendon muscles. And, you know, if strength is your thing, then that's the way to go. If you want the muscle to look big, then you got to stay within the higher reps and use as much weight as you can for those higher reps. Now, you can't drop down with heavier weights. You have to build your way up to those heavier weights and still maintain those higher reps. That's going to get enough time and attention and enough blood into the muscle. And another thing, naturals have to be very, very consistent. You have to keep your muscles inflated all the time. That means you have to kind of keep blood flow going through your body. And that right there will feed the muscles and give it the amount of nutrients that it needs to grow and grow easily. Now, as long as you avoid overtraining and you avoid not training regularly, then you're going to grow, and you're going to grow pretty rapidly. So that's the best thing that I found in all the years that I've been fooling around with weights. That's the best thing that I found to work. You just got to be very consistent, and you got to make sure that you are getting the rest that the muscles need in order to be able to recuperate and grow. Because you grow outside of the gym and not in the gym. Anyway, that's what I want to talk to y'all about. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later.